Hey everybody, Sid Rosenberg here. It's only July, but fantasy leagues powered by Open Sports are already forming over at foxsports.com. Thanks to our friends at BlackBerry, here's a handful of guys you don't want to fall asleep on come draft day. First up, Miami Dolphins quarterback Chad Henne. Henne tossed for nearly 3,000 yards in just 14 games last year. That was with Ted Ginn and Greg Camarillo as his starting receivers. Fast forward to 2010. Ginn, a first-round bust, was shipped out for a bag of bones, while Camarillo will likely be the team's fourth wide receiver. Former Bronco Brandon Marshall gives the Dolphins a stud target they haven't had in decades. The improving Brian Hartline in his second season will see an increased role, while Devon Bess, fresh off 76 catches, will patrol the middle. Henne is a strong number 2 quarterback that you can count on with a pick in the 10th or 11th round. Now let's move on to running backs. Oakland's Michael Bush is a guy worth watching right around the 8th or 9th round. Bush has shown more potential than backfield mate Darren McFadden and stands to carry the load with his 245-pound frame. Jamarcus Russell is no longer around to hold back the offense, so we should see more points out of this unit next season. Bush had 14 or more carries just twice last season. Both times he went over 100 yards. He's getting drafted as a number 3 running back right now, but he could be much more if he can get anywhere close to 20 carries per game. Now to wide receivers. Julian Edelman of the Patriots delivered big time when Wes Welker went down with a torn ACL at the end of last season. While Welker has made astounding progress in his recovery, you can't count on typical Welker production over the first month at minimum. In steps Edelman, a mini Welker, if you will. He's a guy you can certainly want to grab as a Welker handcuff at minimum. Edelman was drafted in the 11th round of the Dirty Dozen Experts League, hosted by Open Sports, but we've seen him go as early as round 9 in other expert mock drafts. Another guy certainly worth watching, speedy Texans wideout Jacoby Jones. Jones is poised to push Kevin Walter for the number 2 receiver job opposite Andre Johnson. Jones is not the best route runner, but his playmaking ability is exciting. Fantasy owners, he found the end zone 6 times last season. They saw that on just 27 catches. Jones' stock has been climbing recently, selected 3 picks ahead of Edelman in the same Dirty Dozen draft. Remember, leagues powered by Open Sports are now forming at foxsports.com. For more expert fantasy analysis as the season nears, keep it right here at opensports.com.